Hello everybody, my name is GodofDarness18 and welcome back to another manga video. This time I'm going to be showing you my monthly reads of September 2019. This is a brand new manga segment for my channel and I hope you enjoy this. I have wanted to do this for quite some time but I just never really had the motivation to do this. If you see that my bookshelf's a bit out of place, you can like up there. It's basically because I had to take out some of the volumes I've read to show you guys, and yeah, I'm actually excited to show you. I have read 20 volumes this month. I don't read as much as you think I do, despite my 1,000 plus volume collection. But I am making a goal to read 750 volumes in total by the end of this year. 3 months to go. I think I can do it. I am well on course to do it. So yeah, I cannot wait to show you. So 20 volumes, like I say, and I will probably show you these in the same way that I do my manga hauls. And also new glasses. I got these a couple weeks ago, so yeah. Because I don't know if you noticed, but my glasses in the previous videos were a bit wonky because I broke them by accident. So, but yeah. Let's just jump right into this, I think. So, yeah, let's show you the 20 volumes I have read. The first few volumes I read, it's actually a series. It's not a complete series, sadly. I am 2 volumes away from completing this for my collection, so spoilers, it is not complete in my collection. And also there'll be spoilers, potentially, if I've read, like, midway into the series, just so you know. But yeah. So this first series is Gangster Cursed, volumes 1 to 3 by Kohske and Syuhei Kamo. This is based on the Gangsta series by Kohske herself, and yeah, I love these covers. They're so pretty to look at. Yeah, so basically the main premise of Gangsta is basically these handymen are take out these people that have like powers. They look like human beings and they have powers, but they're trying to kill them as well. So yeah, they're trying to clean them up. But this thing, this spin-off series, Gangster Cursed, which is also subtitled EP Marco Adriano, basically follows this guy here. This is Marco Adriano, aka Spaz. Yeah, because he got a code name as a boy. He was assigned to kill Twilights, which is the main bad guys basically, and he was assigned to a group. And then he's a ruthless killer. He just kills every Twilight he sees, man, woman, or child. And yeah, and then all of a sudden he starts to realize, is this really what I want to do? So he has a bit of an existential crisis. And yeah, it just follows his adventures along that. And I must say, the action scenes in here are pretty brutal, but I love it. So it is absolutely great. I picked this up actually before the initial Gangsta, which is not recommended, I think, because obviously this is a spin-off series and you want to see who Marco Adriano is in the main Gangsta series. So yeah, that's volumes 1 to 3. There are actually 2 more volumes in this series, and that will be a complete series, but like I say, I do not have them as of yet. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this if you actually read it. It's Gangster Cursed EP Marco Adriano volumes 1 to 3 by Kohske and Syuhei Kamo. Next one is a series that's been in my collection for quite some time, but I am very far behind the series, but I'll get up to date hopefully soon. And it is Tokyo Ghoul volumes 1 to 3, that rhymes, by Ishida. This is obviously the sequel to Tokyo Ghoul. It basically follows the Commission of Counter Ghoul, which is led by this guy here. His name's Heisei Sasaki. And basically he's basically trying to find ghoul operations and destroy them with his team. And if you've read Tokyo Ghoul, it's kind of similar to what happened in the original Tokyo Ghoul, but yeah, like I say, I'm very far behind on this series because there's like 12 or 13 volumes out at the moment, and I've only got 3. These 3, and I need to do some catching up. But because obviously I've got a wedding to save for and stuff, I cannot really afford to buy some more volumes. Even though these have a lot of content, so they have about over 200 pages per volume, I can't really afford to, but even though it's £9 per volume, I can't really afford to do that. But for the time being, I've read these and I really do enjoy it. I love the artwork, it's so pretty, and yeah, I love the covers as well, especially volume 3. So yeah, that is Tokyo Ghoul volumes 1 to 3. Next up is something I actually mentioned in my previous manga haul. If you want to see it, I will link it in the description. It is Black Torch Volume 5 by Tsuyoshi Takaki. This is the final volume of the series, and like I said in my September manga haul, basically it follows a boy called Jiro Azuma. He's being possessed by a cat called a Mononoke, I think it is, called Rago, and basically he gets thrown into a war because Jiro Azuma was able to talk to animals and stuff like that, and yeah, and then he gets possessed by it, and once goes into this war to kill, well, not yeah, kill people, have battles, but yeah, this is the final battle of battles, and well, not meaning that like it's epic or anything like that, but yeah, it is such a good thing to read, and I like the artwork of this as well. So yeah, and yeah, I don't really have much else to say about this apart from the fact it's the final volume, and that's the plot really. Jiro Azuma, who gets possessed by a cat spirit, Mononoke, called Rago, black cat nonetheless. But yeah, yeah, that's Black Torch Volume 5 by Tsuyoshi Takaki. Next up is a series I've had for quite some time, but I'm very far behind on this series. There's like 20 plus volumes out at the moment. I think I saw volume 22 in Waterstones recently, so yeah, I'm very far behind this, but maybe because there's more series that I'm actually prioritizing over this, but regardless, I'll show you it. It is Blue Exorcist Volume 4 by Kazue Kato. I got this about a year ago or so, and I only read it this month, so yeah. Basically, Blue Exorcist is about these two brothers. One of them, Rin Okumura, is actually the spawn of Satan, and he gets like a blue flame ability, and yeah, it's pretty interesting. And I love this cover art because this is of one of my favorite characters already in this series. His name is Mephistopheles. Yeah, something like that. And yeah, just love him. And basically, his brother actually runs a class in this school that does exorcisms with demons and stuff like that. And Rin does it. Goes into his class. It's at True Cross Academy apparently. Yeah. And yeah, it's pretty good. It's solid, but like I say, there's series that are prioritizing over this at the moment, so I will not be continuing this just yet. But again, once I get a bit more money to spend, I will be continuing the series. And like I say, there's over 20 volumes at the moment. I think I saw 22 in Waterstones recently. Excuse me. And yeah, so this one's just basically like in a training camp in the forest to help Rin and stuff like that. And yeah, I can't really say much else without spoiling it heavily, but it is very nice, and I love the artwork on this. It's so pretty. Look at this, it's so colourful. But yeah, that's Blue Exorcist Volume 4 by Kazue Kato. Next up was another thing I actually showed you in my September manga haul. It is the only other thing I showed you in my September manga haul, fun enough, because it's the only other thing I got. It is Hollow Fields, the complete collection by Madeleine Rosca. My first OEL manga from 7 Seas, even though the OEL is read right to left, which is a bit strange. Yeah, I read this in a couple of days, and oh my god, I love it so much. It's so pretty, it's so cute, and I don't care if it's for children because it's all ages in print. I do really like this series. It is so adorable. Basically, if you've not watched my September manga that follows this girl here, and Lucy Snow, she goes into a school. She's going to enroll in a new school, and then she accidentally goes to a place called Miss Weaver's Academy for the scientifically gifted and ethically unfettered, also known as Hollow Fields. And she gets involved with these people who are evil geniuses, and they're aspiring to be evil. The kids are aspiring evil geniuses, and they're doing all sorts of things like live taxidermy, cross-species body part transplantation, and killer robot construction. And yeah, and there's a consequence at the end of each week. On a Friday, the headmistress, Miss Weaver, if the person with the lowest grades at the end of a week gets sent to detention, and at detention none of the kids ever return, so that it's a bit sinister, and Lucy goes in basically in a war with the school to try and save everyone, including someone that she made friends with. And yeah, it's a very nice series. It's very steampunky, and I love it. I didn't realize I liked steampunk until now, after I read this, but well, I probably have read some steampunk manga, but this was definitely notable. But it's so pretty, and I love it. And I just need to get the follow-up for this, which is Hollow Fields and the Perfect Cog. And yeah, I'll have another, technically another 2 complete series, because this is obviously a complete series, because this is volumes 1 to 3 in this omnibus, and I got this for a bargain price. So yeah, it is very, very pretty, and yeah, that is all I can say really. And this is Hollow Fields by Madeleine Rosca. And next up is another series I'm very far behind on, and I got a few months ago. If you actually look up here, got a hole here, and if you look down there, I don't know if you'll be able to figure out what series this is by looking at it, but I'll show you now. It is Seraph of the End, volumes 5 and 6 by Takaya, Kagami, Yamato, Yamamoto, and Daisuke Furuya. But yeah, I got these ages ago, and like I say, I've not really caught up on Seraph of the End, although I do love looking at the covers. They're so pretty, and it's just a shame the artwork inside is not as good as the covers, but then that's most of the case. But I just love this so much. And yeah, if you don't know what this is about, basically it follows 2 boys, Yuichiro and Michaela. I can never say his name. Michaela. I don't know. Michaela. They're both brothers, and they're orphans, and basically vampires have tried to kill everyone. And yeah, they have actually. They don't. They're basically stuck in an orphanage. Yuichiro and Michaela, and then Yuichiro manages to escape as vampires take over the orphanage, and Yuichiro actually fears that his brother is dead. And I'm not going to spoil it for you if he is or not, but basically Yuichiro now vows that he's going to kill vampires. And yeah, this is just following on to some battles and stuff like that. And yeah, and a lot of things happened with him. But yeah, like I say, the covers of this are pretty. I just love them so much. Volume 2 is actually got my favourite cover, but I won't show you that just now. But yeah, I really like this, and I hope to continue it soon. It is Seraph of the End, Vampire Reign by Takaya, Kagami, Yamato, Yamamoto, and Daisuke Furuya. Volumes 5 and 6. Okay, next up is a series that I stopped collecting for a bit, and then I happened to find the next volumes in a secondhand shop. This is actually mentioned in my August manga haul, no, July manga haul. And yeah, I actually did. Was lucky enough to find some secondhand volumes from there, and the manga in question is Soul Eater volumes 6 to 8, 6, 7, and 8. I got these in Oxfam Books if you watched my July manga haul, and yeah, I'm really happy I've got more volumes of this. I'm now 17 volumes away from completing this. But yeah, basically this is by Atsushi Ohkubo, and yeah, like I say, I only had up to volume 5 for quite some time, and then I found 6 to 8 in a secondhand shop, which was Oxman Books nonetheless. where I got a huge amount of manga for cheap. And I am continuing. Well, the reason I want to continue this is because I want to continue a lot of series. I should have mentioned that at the start of this video, but there's a lot of series I want to catch up on to see if I wanted to continue them or not. And Soul Eater, when I get the money, will be one of them for sure. Basically, it follows these these people. They have they're basically looking to get this to make their weapon the Soul Eater, which is like the best weapon out there. It's like a scythe. Well, not a scythe. It's like a best, just a great weapon. And the main character is called Maka. Is she in any of these videos? Covers? No, she's not. But she has aspirations to become the wielder of Soul Eater. And basically, the students at this school basically have weapons. So like Maka's got like a scythe, and they turn into weapons. And well, no, they don't turn to weapons. That makes no sense. Come on, me. I'm out of it today. And they basically turn into people, so they can be companions and stuff. And it is a very funny series, especially with a couple of the characters. My favorite character in this is Death the Kid because of his extreme OCD that everything has to be symmetrical, but he's not so symmetrical, so it's a bit funny that it's a running joke. But I just love this series. It's quirky. I love the art style, which is quirky, and I've got to compliment Atsushi Ohkubo as well for the things that he does at the back. These little pictures at the back of each volume is just interesting, and I really, really love it. And yeah, I can't really say much else except I really want to continue this series, and hopefully I do. But like I say, I am still a long way off. I have 17 more volumes to collect, and who knows when I'll get them. But yeah, I really do enjoy this series, and hopefully I get more soon. It's volumes 6 to 8 of Soul Eater by Atsushi Ohkubo. And the last series I have here is the case study of Vanitas, volumes 2 to 5. I nearly said 1, but no, it's volumes 2 to 5. But basically, this is just pretty. I love this. This is by Jun Mochizuki, who, if you've already got it in your collection, wrote Pandora Hearts. I don't have any volumes of Pandora Hearts in my collection, sadly, but I did have volume 3 at one point, and I thought, I'm not going to get volumes 1 and 2 of this, so I actually sold it. But yeah, this basically follows a boy called Vanitas. He is a vampire, and basically they go to this well, it's set in like the future, because they go to like this futuristic looking Paris, and well, Vanitas is a boy. Yeah, he goes to Paris to try and find something, and yeah, he meets someone called Noe, and yeah, they become friends. Actually, I think Noe is the vampire, and Vanitas is like a human, and basically they get into like mishaps and stuff like that. Not like in a comedic way, but like in a way of like trying to find something. And yeah, this is just intense. I actually read these all in one day, and I don't know much about Jun Mochizuki's works, of course, because obviously it's only 2 to 5, and this is the only work I've ever properly owned by her. And yeah, but they're trying to stop these things called curse bearers. I've just had a quick glimpse of the thing just to refresh my mind. They've basically gone across to beat these curse bearers to obviously stop them bearing curses on the people of Paris. And yeah, it's a very unlikely friendship that they have. Well, possible friendship, yeah, of vampire and human. So yeah, they're basically trying to stop the curse bearers from taking over the world. And yeah, the artwork's pretty decent. I mean, it's nice enough to look at, but the covers especially are the most striking things of the series, in my opinion. I actually thought that Volume 5 was going to be the final volume until they announced that Volume 6 will be coming out next month, because I'm filming this on the 1st of October, and it should be up on the 1st of October, so yeah. But yeah, I want to get Volume 6 when I can, and continue the series. It is pretty nice, and like I say, it is definitely something I would recommend this. I mean, if you like Pandora Heart, you may like, well, I can't really say that because I don't even know what Pandora Heart is about. But if you do like Jun Mochizuki, give this a read, I think. But yeah, that is the case study of Vanitas, volumes 2 to 5. And that is it. I am sorry I cannot remember like what happens in some series, because some of them have taken so long to like catch up on. I should have probably done some research, but I hope you enjoyed this video. I want to do more what did I read this month videos instead of manga haul videos, and hopefully soon I will be doing my manga collection video, because I've got over 1,000 volumes of manga. And yeah, I will see you guys again, and take it easy, and yeah, I don't know what my next video will be. Bye for now.